wish you a very special day. It's just so good to be able to speak to you again just for a few minutes. Please, could you just listen, carry on drinking your tea, eat that toast. I know you've got to go to work, but just before you do, I want to leave you with a little gem, just a precious jewel to take to work with you. The Bible says to us in Psalm 121, verses 1 and 2, I to the hills will lift mine eyes. From whenceforth cometh my help? My help cometh from the Lord who made heaven and earth. You know, in my family, Jill loves to go down to the sea. I love the sea as well, don't get me wrong. I love the ocean. And I love to go to the mountains. And I always, with my tongue in my cheek, I always say, Jill, I've never heard about Jesus going to the sea to pray. He always goes up to the mountains. Our film crew also come from the seaside, but I know for a fact they love the mountains. What happens in the mountains? Well, Moses went up to the Mount Sinai and he got the 10 Commandments, didn't he? Jesus went up the Mount of Transfiguration and he spoke with God. There's something about those high mountain tops. Now you might be in the valley at the moment, and you know something, I've been there too. Don't worry. But I want to tell you, if you keep your eyes fixed on the Lord, see, those valleys don't last forever. I heard somebody say once, first the mountain, and then the ministry. First go up the mountain, hear from God, and then go into the valley and speak to the people. We need to look to the Lord. And if you go up the wonderful South African Drakensberg Mountains, there's it's so beautiful. I love going there. When I was younger, I used to go up there and fast and pray. Sit quietly and listen to the wind whistling through the mountains. And look into those big lammergeiers. It's a huge bird. It's got about a 2-meter wingspan, just picking up the wind thermals, soaring up there all by himself. Not with a whole crowd of crows down on the power lines. And I just feel like he's close to God. I want to encourage you not to allow yourself, my dear friend, today to get so busy that you become depressed, you get anxious, you get full of anxiety, because everywhere you look there's just trouble. Get up the mountain. You say, but Angus, I live in a city, how do I do that? Well, you know something? What I often do when I'm in an aeroplane or if I'm in a departure lounge, I sit down for a minute, I close my eyes, and the Lord in the Spirit just takes me up that mountain. When you have your lunch break, go and sit in a quiet place today and close your eyes and remember that beautiful mountain walk that you had. And start to speak to the Lord. I to the hills will lift mine eyes, from whenceforth cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord who made heaven and earth. Our help doesn't come from the mountain, it comes from the Lord of the mountain. And then sit there quietly and just speak to God in your spirit, man. And relax and rest and just visualize that beautiful mountain stream coming down, rippling down. Can you see it? And the wind blowing and those eagles circling up there. And let the Lord just quieten your soul. Oh, my soul, I will lift mine eyes to the hills. And I tell you something now, all those problems and the hustle and the bustle will just dissipate as you start to connect with Jesus Christ, the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. So I want to encourage you to keep your eyes fixed on the Lord. Get up that mountain first. And then you can handle whatever comes your way in the valley. I think that was the purpose of this psalm being written. Jesus, often, they were looking for him. The crowds were there. Lord, where are you? Where are you? We can't even find you. He's up the mountain. What is he doing? The very same thing that I'm asking you to do. The very same thing that I'm going to do. Waiting upon the Lord. Isaiah chapter 40 verse 31. Those who wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. Until we meet again, God bless you and goodbye.
For more information about this show and others, please visit angusbuchan.com.